The tail of a humpback whale is as distinct as a fingerprint. Whales differ in the scalloped edges of their lobes, or flukes, at the end of their tails, and their undersides have unique black and white patterns that identify them for the rest of their lives. In July, while photographing whales in Alaska's Frederick Sound, Adam A. Pack, a marine mammal researcher at the University of Hawaii at Hilo, identified the flukes of an old friend right away. After being drastically reduced by commercial whaling, humpback whale populations have increased recently. However, climate change, entanglements in fishing gear, and ship strikes pose a hazard to the animals. Furthermore, Dr. Pack was concerned about old-timer because in 2015, the whale was being observed during a record-breaking heat wave that lasted for several years. Numerous marine creatures, including humpback whales and seabirds, perished. However, after 9 years, he personally witnessed old-timers' survival. Realizing that it wasn't just the elderly whales that were dying made it heartwarming, Dr. Pack remarked. A few of them exhibited resilience. Historically, scientists have had to work hard to follow the whale's whereabouts, using their own eyes to compare newly taken fluke photographs with previously taken ones. But artificial intelligence is going to speed up future research on old-timer and other humpbacks of various ages. Additionally, Dr. Pack thinks it will teach him why and how some whales are able to survive harsh environments. There are several humpback populations in the North Pacific. Old-timer is a member of a group that breeds in the waters surrounding Hawaii during the winter and feeds on fish and krill, which are tiny shrimp-like creatures, during the summer in southeast Alaska. The scientific study of these humpbacks started in 1976, when Louis Herman, a marine mammal researcher, started taking pictures of the whales and their characteristic flukes. Dr. Herman carried out yearly surveys and gathered a vast archive of tail photos, which enabled researchers to monitor individual whales throughout their lives. With almost 30,000 shots taken by chance, these images have shed new light on several aspects of whale life, including social interactions and migration patterns. Dr. Pack, the current leader of the whale research and a former student and colleague of Dr. Herman, stated that it is one of the longest ongoing scientific studies of humpback whales in the world. With the use of an internet resource called Happy Whale, which gathers whale fluke images from researchers and the general public worldwide, the study is now moving into the era of machine learning. Approximately 1.1 million photos of over 100,000 distinct humpbacks are already included in the Happy Whale database, according to Ted Cheeseman, a co-founder of the website and a PhD candidate at Southern Cross University in Australia. Photo matching systems driven by artificial intelligence are able to automatically identify whales in submitted images, which helps field scientists and other people who need to check up past occurrences of a certain animal. Dr. Pack stated, "Happy Whale has revolutionized our field and made large-scale collaborations possible." Earlier this year, Happy Whale's image identification technique was utilized by Mr. Cheeseman, Dr. Pack, and numerous other researchers to estimate the North Pacific's humpback whale abundance from 2002 to 2021. The number of whales increased dramatically at first, reaching over 33,500 in 2012. But after that, it fell suddenly. When Dr. Pack last saw old-timer, it was during the extreme marine heat wave, which also coincided with this population drop. It reduced the amount of fish and krill available and lasted from 2014 to 2016. We still have a lot to learn about the event, but one thing is for sure: Food is more scattered and deeper in warmer waters, meaning there is less food available overall, Mr. Cheeseman wrote in an email. Particularly severely affected, the number of humpback whales in Hawaii decreased by 34% between 2013 and 2021. Dr. Pack was thrilled to see Old Timer for the first time, even though there had been occasional reports of sightings of the whale after 2015. Soon after, the jubilation gave way to a question of why Old Timer had survived when so many others had not. Currently, Dr. Pack hopes to use Happy Whale's assistance to go further himself. He intends to look into any trends that may help explain how humpbacks were able to endure the hard times. Was Old Timer's advanced age a benefit? According to Dr. Pack, it's possible that Old Timer's been around long enough to be adaptive when certain food resources are limited. It's still unclear if Old Timer was the exception or the rule, and the concept is theoretical. He questioned how many whales were resilient to this devastation of marine resources like Old Timer.